Hi everyone, it's Krista and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're not new, hello again. So this is my channel. I love to do DIYs on a budget, Dollar Tree DIYs, thrift flips, farmhouse and rustic, wreaths, and seasonal decor. So if you like what you see here, you know what to do. Hit that red subscribe button, leave me comments. I love to hear what you guys think, and also give me thumbs up. That helps my channel. You can follow me over on Instagram, Pinterest, TikTok, and Facebook. And I also have an Etsy shop where a lot of these kits that you see me making, you can make yourself. I sell those. Plus, I also have a lot of the things that I already made in there too. So go check that out. That's in the description box down below. Today's all about let's hop into Easter. And myself and my friend Brenda from Rustic and Lace are the hosts. There will also be a playlist. I'll talk more about that in a minute. But first, let's get into DIY number one. So the first DIY is something I cut from my laser cutter, and this will be available in my shop. You can also use the bunnies from the Dollar Tree and remake one. I mean, there's so many different things you can do. You don't have to get what I'm getting. This is basically to inspire you, but they do have bunnies all over the place that you can remake and do yourself to look something like mine. So I'm going to be using a lot of paints. The first paint I'm using is called burnt umber, and I'm going to be painting all of these pieces first of the bunny, his little cheeks. This is kind of like a cute little cheeky bunny, I call him. And then I'm going to use a wax candle, and I'm going to rub that all over my bunny because I want to get that chippy look. I like that rustic look, so that's what I'm trying to do here. There's several different ways you can do a rustic look, but this is one of them. So I'm going to take some white paint now, and I'm going to go over the top of all of these pieces that I put the candle wax on. And all I did was use a tea light candle. Then I'm going to use my little scraping tool that I had. I got this from, you get it at any hardware store, but I got mine at the Dollar Tree. And I'm scraping the edges so you can see some of that brown come through, and that's where you get this chippy look, okay? And then I do a little bit over the top as well. I don't do a lot, just a little bit. I don't want too much because I want to be able to see my bunny's face and everything. So next, I'm going to paint his little nose with pink, a pink color paint. And then I'm going to do the carrot. I'm going to use a moss green on the top part for the green of the carrot. And then the bottom portion, I'm going to paint with a burnt orange color, I believe. These are all acrylic paints that I'm using. And once I get that all painted, then I'm going to, excuse me, sorry guys, my voice is going. And then I am going to do next I am going to glue down the feet of the bunny. So these are supposed to be his little feet, and you're just going to glue them to the back like so. And then the front, I'm going to do his little cheeks. Now, I use wood glue and hot glue combination. My wood glue is the wood super glue from the Dollar Tree, but you can use any wood glue you have. And then I'm going to go around the edges with this dark wax. I love using this stuff. If you're new, this is my favorite thing to use whenever I want something to look distressed or old. And I do it around the whole carrot. And then I also do it around the nose. You just use a stencil brush to put it on. It's really easy. And then you can rub it with your finger. You can use a baby wipe to wipe off if you get too much on. Next, I'm going to take this piece of cloth that I had, and I'm going to dirty it up. So I dirtied that up with some Distress Oxide. And then I'm going to do his little cheeks with this Worn Lipstick Distress Oxide color. And I just use like this little makeup brush I have. And now I'm going to use this rusty wire to do his whiskers. So I just wrap it around a pencil. You can use pen, whatever. And you just coil them and then cut them. And then I'm going to glue them to the center of his little cheeks. And then the nose goes right down in the middle to hold everything down. Now I'm going to glue down the little pocket that I made him because that's what this is going to be. So I'm just going to put a little pocket on him, and I'm going to put a little bit of moss. Now I don't want it too tight, so I want it loose in the middle so I could put some of this moss in there. This is just Spanish moss from the Dollar Tree. And then I had this little pick that I just cut up the little pieces on it, and I stuck a couple inside of the pocket. You could use anything though. You could put carrots in there. You could put different florals, whatever. But I just wanted a little something. and I just stuck it in his little pocket. And then I'm going to glue down the carrot next on the side there. And then I have a stand that comes with these, so you'll see that in a minute. But next I'm going to make a raggy bow. That's what I call them. But it's a fabric bow. You just cut strips of fabric, and then those are the fabric that I dirtied up a little bit with that Distress Oxide. I just loop them back and forth in my bow dabra, and now I'm going to take some twine, and I'm going to loop that around my hands a few times, and then I'm going to stick that in the center, and then I'm going to bring up my twine from the bow dabra, and I'm going to tie that in a knot in the front, tie it in the front, and then turn it around in the back and tie it in a knot. And then that's going to be my little raggy bow. And then I just trim off the little tails to wherever I want them. And then I'm going to glue that to one of the ears. But first, I'm going to use the back of a paintbrush, and I'm just going to dab on 2 little eyes. Really simple. And then I'm just going to glue down that little bow. And I'm going to put a wooden button in the center of the bow. And next, these are the little triangle pieces that you get with these kits. And all my kits that stand up that are shelf sitters come with these. And I use wood glue and hot glue. You just glue the triangle piece to that other piece in the middle of the slit, and then you glue it to the back of your item. And then there you go. And he stands up. So cute. I think he turned out so cute. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. So now it's all about, let's hop into Easter. I cannot believe it's going to be Easter pretty soon. And myself and my friend Brenda from Rustic and Lace are the hosts. And there is a playlist. All the links are down below in my description box. Go check Brenda out. She is awesome, you guys. And check out everyone else who participates. They're awesome too. And now DIY number 2. So the next DIY, I'm going to take this frame from Dollar Tree. I'm going to take some paints. I'm going to use my Distress Oxide, my dark sealing wax, and I'm also going to use this printable that I printed on my printer. I just used some rice paper that you could get on Amazon, and I'm going to dab on some of this paint. Now, I used an warm white paint, it's called, or you could use a vintage white, whatever, you know, or you can even use, what was the other one? A chalk paint. They have off-color chalk paint, off-white color chalk paints. Plaster, that's the one I was thinking of, by Waverly. And I dabbed that all around the frame, and now I'm going to do the back of the frame. And the reason I'm doing the back of the frame is because the rice paper, you'll be able to see through it, so I don't want to see that cardboard color. And next, I'm going to paint. I'm going to put on some Mod Podge with my little sponge tool here, and I'm just going to make sure I get enough of it on there where my rice paper is going to stick. And I'm going to just smooth that out. And then I also use my little mini iron and some parchment paper, and this will help get out any bubbles or wrinkles. And then I'm going to go around the edges and just trim off all that, you know, get off all that excess paper with my little sander. Then I'm going to stick it back in the frame. And it looks so cute, you guys. Look at how cute that looks. This bunny is adorable. And then I'm going to go around and use my stencil again in my dark wax, my stencil brush in my dark wax. And I'm going to make this look old and vintage again. Now, if you don't like this look, just skip it all together, guys. But this is what I like, so that's what I'm doing here. And I go around the inside, I go around the edges. And then this stuff is called, this is my new favorite thing to use. It's called Silsa. And it is in my Amazon shop. I saw another crafter use it, and I'm like, I like this stuff. Instead of using that Spanish moss all the time, this stuff is messy, though, I'm not going to lie, but it's okay. And I just cut a piece out, but this stuff will last a long time. You get a big bag like that. And I glued it down to the bottom part because we're going to put some of these little flowers that I clipped off of one of my little stems that I have. I got these flowers from Hobby Lobby, and they're just little tiny buds. And they're so cute, and they're pink. And I stuck those down into the salsa, and then I stuck down this little pink other piece of greenery that I had. And there it stands up all by itself because it's already a frame. And this is super cheap, you guys, to make. I will try to remember to post that picture of the bunny down below so you could get yours for free too. DIY number 3. So now I got this from the Dollar Tree. I know you guys have seen those with the little beads around the edge. I'm going to use another printable that was free again. And I'm going to stick that down inside, and I'm just going to rub my fingers so I know where to cut. And then I'm going to use some more Mod Podge, and I'm going to put this one down in the center of this little cute wood. This wood is really heavy from the Dollar Tree, these little trays. They're super cute, you guys. And there's so many things you could do with them. And then you just smooth it out. And then around the edges, I'm going to use my dark wax and go around the edges just to give it that worn look around the edges and a little bit of that vintage vibe and rustic vibe. And then once I get it the way I like it, I am going to make a little bow again with my little bow dabra. I used this lace that I coffee stained first, and I love using lace on these type of projects. And then I'm going to put in another piece of fabric that I just ripped. And then I'm also going to use, this is from the Dollar Tree, this twine. And I just put a piece down, and then I glued a piece together in a circle like so. And then I just stuck that in the middle. It was just easier to place in this tiny bow dabra like this. And then I put another piece of lace over the top. And this lace is from the Dollar Tree. And then I'm going to tie it in a knot. And then tie it in the back in a knot. And then I'm just going to fluff it out a little bit and cut off my, I try to show you guys how I make these because sometimes I don't show them in every video because I make them so much. But if you don't ever see them in my video, you can always refer back to other videos because I always have them in there. And then I'm just going to trim the tails. And I'm going to glue that to the top of this little bunny picture. I love this picture with the little bunny. So cute. And then I'm going to put a wooden button in the center of that. And that's it for this one, guys. This was super easy and very inexpensive to make. So yeah, there's that one. Let me know what you guys think about that one. And now DIY number 4. So now this one I did cut out of my laser machine. I cut the bunny out, but these bunnies are also available at Hobby Lobby. If you go in there, you will see them. But I do have this kit, the bunny and the high, and then you could get with the wood round or without it. And then I'm going to use some of this antique wax stain. It's a gel stain over the top, and I'm just using a baby wipe to apply it to the 14-inch round. These rounds I get at Hobby Lobby as well. And then I'm going to do my bunny with the same wax. So like I said, this bunny is available in my shop, or you could get them at Hobby Lobby because they have them too. And I know theirs has a little fuzzy tail in it, but you can always pull that off. And then I'm going to paint the, I'm going to do a very light, warm white with this brush. It's like a bristle brush over the top because I want some of that brown stain to show through. So I'm giving it kind of that rustic look here. And you do as much or as little as you want. And I go make sure I go around the edges. I did the front and the back just like this. And I think that looks super cool. I love that look. And then I'm going to take the warm white and I'm going to do the high and his little tail. His or her little tail. And I use a sponge a lot to paint, you guys, if you haven't noticed. I love using sponges. I just cut them up. They don't leave streaks. That's why I use them. And then I'm going to put a whole bunch of that glue on the back of my bunny. And then I'm going to place him down on my round. And his little ears are going to stick up on the top. And then I'm going to put the high and his tail, glue that down as well. You can see I had my thing out. I made a bow, and I just used some of this floral bow. This ribbon is from Hobby Lobby. Both ribbons are. And I just tied it. And I put it in the center. And now I'm going to use these picks. These are the same picks I used in the other craft that I took the little pink buds off of. This is the main pick now. And I just cut a piece off of it, and I put them on each side of the bow. That's it, you guys. This one was super simple too. I absolutely love the way all these turned out. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. And if you have any questions, feel free to message me here, or you can message me over on Etsy as well. I want to thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. I have so many of you that watch all the time but haven't subscribed, so I would love to have you here. So please subscribe. And also make sure you go watch everyone. All the links are down below in my description box. And I want to thank you guys for watching. And as always, remember, stay crafty. Bye.